What's going on, YouTube, fam? This your boy Tony 2 times, and we back with another episode of Hood Tales, man. Before I start, be sure to tap that like button. Definitely watch this video to the end so you can hear the full story and all the details in the case. For my day one fam, y'all already know it's all love. Thanks for tuning back into another episode. If you're new to the channel and you feeling the content, feel free to subscribe. Definitely hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video. Oh yeah, feel free to share the channel with your peoples. Everybody is welcome. With that being said, let's get right into the story. Since America was first introduced to computers, the internet, or the World Wide Web, it's always had its pros and cons. It has opened doors for a lot of careers. You got computer techs, software engineers, programmers, the list goes on and on. As time went on and technology progressed, us that remember taking 30 minutes to connect to yahoo.com with dial-up were amazed. Now we have phones, mini computers right in the palm of our hands that take you straight to the web. While some see the internet and their phones as an opportunity, whether to promote a business or become a content creator or influencer, the flip side of that is the addiction. You have tablets and phones raising our kids. Adults can't even focus at work because they are comparing their regular lives to people's highlights on social media, falling into deep depressions. Marriages are falling apart because of the internet propaganda. And if you are the type to be led by a post or video, the internet can even shape the way you think and carry yourself. Over the years though, we have seen the internet make celebrities, millionaires, and some think to themselves, why not get in on the action? If you have a phone, it doesn't cost nothing to make an Instagram account, TikTok, or YouTube, upload a video, and start gaining traction. Now you have a following, possibly could earn passive income or even make a career out of what you're doing. But it's a downside to content creation. Just like anything else, numbers go up and down. Platforms have their favorite creators who they push to the forefront. No matter how good you feel your content is, the algorithm and people decide who they want to support, leaving up and coming people trying to get in the game fighting over views, reporting each other's channels, flagging videos, making videos talking about each other. For the viewers, it's all entertainment. But when a social media feud goes too far, it can be a recipe for disaster. And on this episode of Hood Tales, we'll be taking it to Las Vegas, Nevada to discuss the case of YouTube beef that came to a fatal end on the Vegas Strip. For 43-year-old Tanisha Finley and 44-year-old Rodney Finley, life was good. The married couple had been together for years and shared 4 kids together. They loved to travel, have fun, and were very outgoing. Tanisha, described as bubbly and outspoken, and Rodney, funny, the life of the party. So it was only right when Rodney decided to start a YouTube channel. It was called Finny the Legend. The channel was just as fun as him and his wife, as she often came on to be a co-host, calling herself Bubbly. The channel picked up traction. The couple already liking to travel figured what better way to connect with their subscribers than going places, vlogging, also doing live streams so that they could share their experiences with their subscribers. One of their favorite locations was Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada. They would often travel out there and show themselves having a good time, and it definitely boosted their views. Another YouTuber was 41-year-old Manuel Ruiz, who also built his following going around Vegas, screaming and filming. But he himself lived in the city and called himself Sin City Manny. Let's rewind back a little bit, 2 years prior, 2023. Some say this was the beginning of the feud between the couple and Manny. When Manny saw his views dropping, people that usually watched his content were going over, showing support and donating to Rodney and Tanisha. This made the man furious, feeling like they were stepping on his toes and always in his hometown. On Halloween night 2023, the couple were in Vegas when Manny pulled up. After confronting them, it was a brief back and forth and it turned physical. leading to Manny pepper spraying Tanisha and being charged for it. From that point forth, it was war between the families, as Manny was also married. He would talk about Rodney and his wife to his viewers, even stating it was going to end with his mother wearing a black dress. Taunt the couple, flagged their videos. He even tried to get their channel removed from the platform. On the other end, Rodney wasn't backing down either, calling Manny a hater, exposing that he was clout chasing for views, even showing he was flagging them. But the couple kept on working and building their platform, and Manny attempted to do the same thing. But he just couldn't let go of the fact he was losing views and seeing Rodney and Tanisha keep going up. The back and forth would die down, then start back up. Allegedly earlier this year, there was another confrontation in Vegas between the couple and Manny. It's not clear what this one was about, but in June of this year, the couple were in a good place, trying to ignore the competition and focus on their brand. They headed back to their favorite place, Sin City. When they arrived to Vegas, they shared their travels with their subscribers and was recording all day. Of course, Manny saw this and started watching the couple and tracking their movements, even going live, calling them out, stating y'all think y'all could come to my city and film and I'm not going to pull up. His demeanor seemed aggressive, barking, hyping himself up, getting ready for an encounter. Then on the night of June 8th, it was a pretty summer night. The couple was just screaming, doing what they usually do, having a good time on the Vegas Strip. Manny also was live screaming across the street at a nearby hotel. He traveled over to where Rodney and Tanisha was at and went to confront the couple. Still recording, you can see Tanisha trying to tell Manny to back up and keep him and Rodney away from each other. As Rodney walked back a little bit, Manny upped the gun, then shot the man 2 times in the head. As Tanisha was in shock, she yelled, "Are you serious?" Tried to help her husband before more shots went off, and she was also hit. As all this was caught live, the couple's son called Vegas police. Also, many of the hundreds of people that were outside on the Strip that night also called. Many of them were familiar with the couple and Manny. They were surprised the feud had went this far. Vegas police responded to the location to find both Rodney and Tanisha suffering from multiple gunshot wounds, and unfortunately, both were pronounced gone on the scene. It wasn't a secret who the shooter was. It was video of Manny basically stalking the couple in an actual confrontation and shooting court also. As the incident shook the tourist destination, police went on a hunt for Manny, but they wouldn't have to go far. The following day, he walked into a local police station and turned himself in. He claimed the shooting was all in self-defense, stating when he saw the couple and walked up to them, he saw Rodney reaching for something. That's when he shot him. He stated Tanisha also had a black, shiny object in her hand, so he shot her as well. But the video showed otherwise. Manny was taken into custody, charged with 2 counts of first-degree hit. At his first hearing, he remained silent as his charges were read out, only stating he would hire his own private attorney. As the news sent shockwaves through the social media community, many couldn't believe a YouTube beef went this far. Rodney's mother spoke out about how passionate her son was about starting his channel and how he didn't know it would take off. She stated when Manny started coming at them, making threats, she told her son this was going too far, but he assured her it was all entertainment on his end and he wasn't worried about Manny. Another content creator told the news it was all over views and territory, as some felt Manny knew what he was about to do that night and that he felt this would be the final showdown for him and the couple. As of now, Manny is being held without bail and is scheduled back to court next month. Rest in peace to Rodney and Tanisha. I send my prayers and condolences to their family. As a content creator myself, I know how frustrating it can be, feeling like you are putting your all into something and it's not giving you the results you feel like you deserve. But that's all part of the game. I watch daily as fellow YouTubers go back and forth, throwing dirt on each other's names, beefing online, and I always think to myself, like, what's the purpose? It's never that deep. Some stage beef for views, others genuinely just don't like each other. But it's enough room for everybody and enough people on these sites for you to find your audience. To crash out over views is wild to me. Tanisha and Rodney had 4 kids. Now they are out here without their mother and father, all over content. And Manny is now facing the rest of his life in prison. I told myself early on to never be jealous of another creator. Everybody's journey is different. What's for me will be for me. What's for another man or woman, that's for them. I appreciate my audience and I'm passionate about what I do. I can't focus on nobody else and what they got going on. But I want to leave this one open for discussion. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts on the situation in the comments. And remember, we got to succeed, not to fail. So we won't be just another hood tale. Yeah, man, crazy story. Rest in peace, that couple. I definitely send my prayers to their family. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Leave it in the comments. I appreciate you if you made it to the end. This is another episode of Hood Tales. Y'all already know it's all love, fam. It's your boy Tony 2 times. I'm out.